And I'm just here to deliver your June 2022 reading. And before we get started, I'm gonna put my lip gloss on, pucker up for a bitch. All right, so let's get into it. Leo, your messages that was coming out a little bit earlier, they were all over the place. But one thing I will say is maybe your thoughts are all over the place. Maybe your emotions are all over the place. Now, Leo don't really have that much emotion, but I feel like you're tapping into your emotional side of your spirit. So I think that's what's going on right now. Leo, so it's very important that you spend a lot of time to yourself. Okay, even if Leo, you rule crowds, all right? You rule the visionary of all things. So what I ask that you do is spend time on your conscience, okay? I need you to rebuild your conscience at this time. I need you to sit back, relax, and just let the universe flow in your favor. So this is going for a person that has overworked themselves, or they're addicted to their work, which is no problem, right, Leo? It's not a problem at all. But I just feel like at this time, it's time for you to rest just a little bit, okay? And so your Scorpio and your Libra is going to help you rest. All right. Now, many of you could be dealing with like a Sagittarius energy. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius energy, they're going to keep you going. It's fire with fire. So it's a mixture of two. However, I just feel like, especially if you're a person that date multiple people or date multiple women or date multiple men, your water signs is going to be the one that actually calm you down at this time. So that's very important. All right, so let's get into it. All right, spiritualists, otherwise Marine Aries. I ask that you allow me to deliver these messages. Please remove the veil so that I'm able to travel through the spiritual realm to be able to pick up these messages to deliver them as well. All right, shout out to you. All right, so let's get into it. So overall oracle for June 2022 for Leo. Oh, all right. So there's a fiery climax approaching. Guess who's at the bottom of the deck? You. So this energy we are in. Confidence is the key to your success. Remember, stay confident. Now, when you have Aries energy is just going to come at you by any means necessary. And it doesn't really have a stop button. So maybe you're needing to just take a leap of faith, the Fool card, which is just jump out there. And no matter where you're going, you may not understand the ending part. It's almost like a cat that jumps off a building. People say that cats have 9 lives. I personally believe that. Because I remember when I was in the project. Let me keep it high. I was in the project, and my friends that was a Leo used to throw the cat over the bridge because they always heard this saying of cats have 9 lives. So I would watch them literally launch a cat over a bridge, right? And then when they launched it, the cat really would land on its feet. I've seen this before. So that's why that's why I'm delivering that message to you. So cats have 9 lives, and so do you, Leo. I'm not saying that your spirit guide is a cat or anything, but I just feel like you have 9 lives. So in this lifetime, you are going to dodge a lot of moments where it's like almost close to death. You're going to see death, and you're going to see the spirit of the Scorpio energy a lot on this earth or on this realm. So that's very important. But right now, there's a fiery climax that's approaching. And Leo, I'm getting ready to get you ahead of the game. I'm getting ready to get you prepared for whatever this fiery climax that is approaching. I'm getting ready to get this energy all in works. Now, over the weekend, Leo, not to take energy off for you, but I do want to talk about something, which was, I just feel like at this time, Leo, you are going to start outgrowing your friends, okay? What you so-called call your friends. The loyalty and the love. And a Leo had to walk me through this. A Leo had to explain this to me. But the way that you perceive people is not the same way that people perceive you. The things that you do for others is not the same thing that they will do for you. So I think that's very important that you understand that, Leo. At the end of the day, I feel like your curse and your blessing at the same time is about being loyal. All right, so your loyalty may cost you one. Your loyalty may get you killed. So I just feel like at this time, you just need to understand when to use your loyalty and when to kind of like back off a little bit. All right. So, anywho, a fiery climax approaches. And so we're going to see what that's all about in this time. So we are going to look at the first, second, and third, fourth, fifth, no, first, second, third, fourth message. And then, okay, maybe a fifth message because I was hearing maybe you need an extra one, extra timing. Maybe you're taking a test. All right, some of you could be taking a test at this time, or I'm more so hearing like of a retake. But I feel like you need extra time to either study. So it's not that you didn't pass the test because you failed it. I feel like you honestly needed a little bit more extra time that the divine was given to you. And I think that that's just something that you have to go through, okay? Moving on. All right, first week for Leo, June 2022. Work. All work, no breaks. Now, it fell into my lap, but I am going to continue to put it out here because I feel like you just work. Your mind is focused, and you focus on work right now. You actually focusing on building. Ain't nobody going to get you to that 100,000 unless you do it. Leo, I feel like you are understanding of this energy. You're understanding of what is supposed to take place. Okay? So you're building the foundation. Not only did you already build it, but now you're working in it. You could be hiring workers. You could be hiring other people that's around as well. This is not, here's the thing about the workers that you're going to hire. It's not going to be your average Joe. It's not going to be the person that actually put in an application and said, I'm fit for this job. I have this history. I have that history. That's not what you need. Right now, you may need to go on the street and holler the homeless person who has a lot of knowledge, who have observed the streets. See, the thing about homeless people, everybody ain't dumb and everybody ain't on drugs, okay? Now, what I also understood, which I think you're going to understand too, Leo, is homeless people, many of them just chose that. Why should I have to pay for this type of rent? Why should I have to stay into this matrix? Why do I have to deal with these type of people when I can just do it myself? I could save money. So somebody is very smart, is very strategic. Now, however, I do believe that it is time for them to move on and go ahead and boss up. Many of these people have children. Many of these people just, lost a lot of family members. Now, everybody that you see that's homeless is not strung out on drugs, okay? Now, however, the illusion is going to allow you to think that everybody that you're, everybody don't have a sign, baby. Everybody don't sit with the little sign saying, homeless, feed me, feed my family, feed it. Like, everybody don't have that, right? So the message of today is don't discriminate. You may have to. Now, what I will say, though, Leo, is you're going to understand exactly who is meant to be in your, who's meant to be a part of your faculty. And the reason why I say that is this person going to come work for you for free. I'm not saying all the time, but just imagine walking outside your business establishment and then you see someone that is cleaning up the place, always speaking to you, always talking to you. And, everywhere they have traveled, especially if they're homeless, they have traveled to places, stood in front of stores, stood in front of establishments. They called the police on them. They discriminated against them. They never offered a job. So I'm sitting here thinking in my head, it's mad wow that you can call police and things like that, but you never took the time to be a humanitarian, and you never took the time to go out there and actually ask them, how can I help you? You come to my establishment every day. Are you good at something? Can I teach you? Are you coachable? Can you take constructive criticism? All right. All of these things are taking place. Okay. And so now I feel like these people are going to continue to be loyal to you, Leo. And the reason why they're going to continue to be loyal to you because you were loyal to them. You cannot expect every homeless person to sit on the side of the road with a sign. No, this person may come clean up your establishment. They may come clean up your business. They may even step into your facility and just ask for work, right? And here's the thing, Leo. These are the people that you actually need to hire because these people are going to be what? Loyal to you. See, you're all about loyalty, okay? And you cannot continue to allow others or people around you to take that away from you, right? So let's keep going. Second week. I mean, it's just real talk. Leo, you're a humanitarian. You are meant to give those who are unfortunate, or so they find themselves unfortunate. Many of them, which I fail to realize, is that many homeless people have a lot of gifts. Okay? If you just get out, I remember one time, right? I lost my home, I lost my apartment, right? My baby was just like maybe 5 months. All right, so I went out there and I would go to downtown. I would really have to catch the bus from High Point, Jamestown. I had to go downtown and I would catch the bus. But as I was on this journey, right, I started meeting people that were similar to me, or they were similar to being, I guess, discriminated because they would not submit to the matrix, okay? For those who understand what I'm talking about, you understand what I'm talking about, right? And so I was down there one day and this man, this homeless guy, and I could walk, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're very pretty, got this pretty privilege, you feel like you don't got to speak to nobody. Bitch, you really got an ugly soul because you need to speak to those who are opening their hearts and their souls to you. So I was walking down the street and I was just like, okay, God, what else do you want me to do? So I started meeting a lot of people, and someone once came to me and told me something, you're an evangelist. And I was like, well, no, I don't really consider myself an evangelist because I don't want to be tied to any religion. I don't want to be tied to anything. I just want to be myself, but I want to be spiritual. However, I am Miracle Baby 777 home of the what? Intuitives, right? So that's the moment where I started to realize that this person told me a lot. It was like, you're going to touch a lot of people. You're going to touch a lot of hearts. And on my vision board, I was very confused about what I wanted to, but the one thing I knew I wanted to do deep down in my soul, was I knew that I was going to have 100,000 people following me, if not more. Now, the 100,000 people that was coming to me were going to be loyal, and they're going to get me to the billions. Right? So I already knew that. So that's something that maybe, I don't know where that resonates with you, but I mean, something about that is the truth, and this is also a download to where you're going. Second week, let's go. Ooh. Aww. That was a cute messages, but well, I always deliver your message, Leo. I promise. All right, second week is 5 of Cups. So you're a little bit disappointed. You're upset. You're dealing with the water sign. Maybe this water sign is making you feel this way. All right, so regret is here. So I feel like people around you are regretting you, Leo. But you just keep going. Don't stop. This is a runners up. This is who's going to make it to the finish line. It damn sure ain't them, Leo. But I guarantee you it's you. Right? And I just feel like with the 5 of Cups, so there's a lot of regret. Somebody feels very remorseful or regret of a situation. Also, too, I feel like you gave a lot of time to this job or this business endeavor, and now you're not saying that you're regretting it, but you had some type of download that allow you to remember. You might be wasting a lot of time in this segment or into this energy, okay? Or maybe that's just how people feel that about you. Now people are starting, especially if you have transition. I just feel like these people are in regret about the way that they treated you or the way that they handled you. This could also be a business now. Now, you jumped out there, you left this job, you did what you had to do, and you jumped out there and started doing things in your own way, right? And so now you went far. Now the same business endeavor, now they have to look back and be like, damn, why didn't we keep them? Why didn't we treat them the way that they wanted to be treated? Why we didn't go so hard for them like the way that the Leo went hard so hard for me? Yes, Leo could be in an ego, right? But once you understand the Leo's energy, you understand why they are who they are. The other day I was watching these lions fight, and I watched how I really studied the behavior of lions. Okay, they're very smart animals. I love you, lions. They're so sweet, and they're always gonna stick and ride for those who ride for them. I did notice that. So, what's the third week? All right, third week is 6 of Cups. I'm telling you, dealing with Scorpio energy. The 6 of Cups is dealing with childlike. Now, Leos rule the child energy. They rule being childlike. So they help you work on your inner child, especially if you became detached from your inner child. Maybe you had a hard night life. For us, it's a hard night life for us. We can't make a good time. Okay, so Many of you may have had a hard past or hard life, so you had to get things out the mud. Now, Leo, the only thing I ask you is do not continue to be in your pride for a moment. I say because the message is don't let your pride get in the way. All right? Because that'll get you killed. I don't think you want to die on this realm. I don't think you want to die just yet. So what I ask you to do is understand where you come from. I would never tell nobody to be humble. The reason why I would never tell you to be humble is because if you look at the humble word in the dictionary, that's the lowest vibration of all. Who said that shit? Who the heck? God, because God never told you to be humble. Ever. Ever. Pull the Bible script up pull it up in the Bible if you want to. God never told you to be humble. Because how could you walk in the image of God and still be talking about I'm humble? God is not humble. God will wreck your shit. God will restore your shit. God will love your shit. God will do whatever it has to do. God has to do for you. All right, so could be dealing with the star, could be dealing with the celebrity. If not, you could be walking into a lot of fame and a lot of fortune. And I do believe that that's going to happen for you. Now, many of you could believe that if you're dealing with Scorpio energy, Scorpio is going to let you know loyalty is everything. Don't you ever forget it. So that could be the title to that. But I'd rather have loyalty over enemies any day. All right, I had an itch, but I thought I was going to sneeze, but it didn't come out. All right, for the fourth week, I said for somebody has a stuttering problem. All right, so 5 of Cups with the 6 of Swords. So you feel like you're lacking resources. So you're looking at those around you on the internet, social medias, and you're trying to figure out like why my life ain't like theirs, or why I don't have. I mean, here's the thing, Leo. Many of you didn't have the family support. Leos really go through a lot of things just like Scorpio. They go through life changes where they had to do some things on their own. And many people have left you behind. Now, many of you have mastered this at the beginning, adolescent stages, where to the point that you're realizing 5 of Pentacles, it's like, I can't have that. I just, okay, because you're dealing with that 555 energy too, or you're dealing with that 666 energy. Because you got 2 5s, you got 2 6s out here. So I feel like you could be seeing those numbers 505 or 66 and multiple 66 and multiple altitude. Now, some of you are best retrieving messages through the airplane or the Air Force. Somebody could be joining the Air Force. Somebody could be coming home from the Air Force. The 5 of Pentacles is, so this is for a person that just got out of jail. All right, this person just got out of jail, and this person don't have no clothes to wear, no resources, no nothing. So what you think they're gonna do? They mama gone. They mama was just like, "Oh, you home? Shit." It's almost like showing them your ass to kiss. So where do you think this person right here is gonna go? They're gonna go right back to jail because they feel like they're more safer. At least they have like more friends. They really believe that the prison system showed them more love than their own family. I was watching this dude on TikTok. I forgot his name, but shout out to you. He go around the city and he talks to homeless people. And not only do he talk to homeless people, he get their story. And so one of the stories was, well, the reason why I decided to go back to jail was because when I came out here, I didn't know nothing. Life became hard, and I didn't have any family members or loved ones to support me. So I felt like I had more love in prison versus me having more love out here. So somebody could be an uncle. Somebody's uncle come on. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Now, the thing about this is the most powerful people that are locked behind bars, they are still making their way through the street. I don't know why I just heard street night. They're still making their way through the streets here. Especially they're dying over a murder charge or something like that. Okay, let's get out of their energy. 8 of Pentacles is here. Let's go. So what's the 8 of Pentacles? I feel like, Leo, you need to dress apart. You need to dress to the occasion. All right, even if you like to be naked or free. Oh, the Empress. It's your baby mama, you know. All right, Leo energy. I feel like you are in your Empress mode and you are having to work. Now, last week I feel like ain't nobody gonna run your business like the way that you do. Okay? The Empress went through many things by themselves, or Leo energy, masculine energy. You're just connecting with the Empress. She's very beautiful. She's a mother. She can birth, and she also know how to run businesses, okay? But the thing about the Empress is she may be better off without you. And I think that's a hard pill for you to swallow. And I just feel like, you know, when they were asking you to understand their pain and what they're going through, let me tell you something. This Empress is on the ground right now. She actually has a lot of masculine energy in her. She might have grew up on Gucci and Jeezy, because I just heard that Jeezy's on my phone, and I just talk Gucci as well. So I feel like there's a Leo energy, masculine energy, that who only wants to hire beautiful women. I think that's very perfect for your business, actually. Pretty privilege is a thing. Didn't I say that? So, Leo, I think it's very important that you only hire beautiful women on your team. Now, I do see that you're going to teach, or for others, that's a Leo Empress, you're going to teach your children how to run a business. And that's how you're going to take the load off of you. All right? Leo, what's crazy is none of your energy is out here. What is going on? Because I keep reading energies where the... All right, let's go. Bitch, okay. Oh, damn. What's the Five of Cups? Yeah, they in their head. They in regret. See, the only thing about a person that's in regret or in their head is because they did you dirty. It's just that simple. Right? Knight of Swords is out here. So something is coming in very fast. Now, many of you can be getting a lot of shine on your social media accounts, which you have a YouTube or Instagram. But the way that you're going to draw these people in is you're going to relate to them. With the Five of Cups, these people are sad, right? So being authentic and telling the actual truth of things, or truth behind things, is the reason how this energy is going to come in. Now, Leos are very knowledgeable, and they're going to teach you a lot. And I just feel like you're going to learn a lot from your fellow Leo. So if you are indecisive about who should I hire the Leo. All right. Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is, ooh, look at you. This card was flipped over in the deck. I said childlike energy, the sun. Somebody's actually having a son. All right, Leo, I think overall, third week is going to be great for you. You're going to feel good. You're going to start to see the benefits of your results. Even the recognition that you're going to deserve. Your children is the people that you need to focus on. Somebody could be watching Eve's by you as a Leo. Yeah. And what that psychic told her, she said, if I was you, I would just pull out the energy into your children. All right, but the little girl, she's seen a lot, and she's seen something that happened. She was willing to fold. The thing about Eve's by you is the youngest one, the little girl that was actually branching out, and because here you've got the Six of Cups. So there's a child that is very inquisitive, and there's a child that has an intellect of a wizard. All right? That's why they don't really like to be bothered. They always shut their room door. They always want to be in their room by themselves because they know a lot of information. Now, overall, though, Leo, I just see that you're going to be happy. This is your card. Listen, but the card came behind the child. So there's a child that is here on this earth that really makes you happy. They are going to walk in the same footsteps as you. Even if you feel like you've been left out in the cold, I just feel like this child here is going to be able to deliver your messages. This child is going to be the one. It's the Sun card. It's the happiest card of the deck. So if you have Leo in your energy, especially in the 12th house, or your Sun or Mercury, Leo, this is a part of the journey. You are going to be happy. You are going to be satisfied. Yeah, you got the Five of Cups, so something could be just a little bit unforgiving, and it could be a little bit of a disgrace to your taste buds, because somebody could be going out to eat. Yeah, meaning you could be going out to eat. Maybe you're taking your baby mama out to eat or your mother out to eat. I'm hungry. Leos love to eat, but not only do they love to eat, they like to eat good food. So if you're a cross watcher and you're trying to figure out what to do for a Leo on, I think, Father's Day, I feel like you should just take them out to eat. Leos love to eat, and they love to look good, and they love to look fresh. Leos are born with the luxury of life. So they will increase your taste buds, meaning style, fashion, home, interior decorating, music, musicians, producers, artists, poetry, even in the medical field. I feel like a Leo is going to best suit you. So what's the Five of Pentacles? All right, so you are going to have to leave people out of this information. Whatever this information is, you're going to have to leave a lot of people in the cold. And Leo, I think that's the hardest part for you, especially if it's your past, especially if it's people that you've grown up with. Now, you could be on the other room and you have transition over, and you're still watching your child, or you're watching them after them. And the thing about it is you're trying to connect with the people that you once loved and been with, right? However, Leo, they are not open and they cannot see you. So you must have, you can tap into their dreams, be a dream catcher here. I think really main thing is you just need to focus on your child. All right, so you're dealing with some type of past life energy too. So I will do a past life energy reading next week. I'm not going to do it this week because I just need to get all of the generals and the loves, and I may start into the past life reading as well. But your past life is the reason that you need to understand. Your past life is going to give you cool clues and keys to bring into the puzzle. Six of Swords, though. Yeah, somebody could be a tarot reader, or somebody could be a spiritual practitioner, and it's best that you kind of leave somebody in the cold. They just don't. They lack resources. They lack information. They lack funds. They just at the lowest point in their life. Now this could be you, Leo. But see, the thing about the Five of Pentacles, it is your root chakra. Now, when you have the root chakra present, okay, when you have your root chakra present, it just means that you just need to balance out their roots. Okay, so how do you do that? So main thing is eat root food, all right, meaning carrots. I'm talking about the carrots with the stem still apart. All right, that's rooted food. You want to eat food that's fresh out the ground. So maybe traveling to your nearest farmer's market, maybe traveling to your nearest farms. Okay, maybe many of you could be planting and you study agriculture. There's a plant that you need to cut and like restart over. Is also what I'm seeing too. Now, the thing about many of you, what's important is if you want some fruit or vegetables, if you're dealing with a pineapple, all you have to do is cut the stem off, the actual sprout. Cut that off. You can cut the pineapple and anything. You can go get this at the store. You can use food stamps, use your own money, whatever the case may be. And so what you're going to do is you're going to cut the top of it off, and you're going to place the top inside water. Now, it is going to take a little minute for it to grow. However, the more you speak to your animals, maybe you have a farmer, say agriculture, many of you need to speak to your garden. Many of you need to cherish your garden, bring water to it, speak life into it, because your plant is almost like an ecosystem, so it's almost like a human force, okay? All right, Six of Swords is out here. All right, I'm going to pull this one, Nine of Cups. So, overall, all of this energy, I just feel like this is going to be a great month for you. Six of Swords is something makes you happy. Maybe you're watching somebody online, they're very beautiful, or maybe you had a prodigy and they're really like walking into their purpose. And I think that makes you happy. So either way it goes though, Leo, maybe you're not in the limelight right now. Maybe you're behind the scenes. Maybe you're working stage presence. Or maybe you're just the operational person that's inside the doctor's office. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you're going to get a lot of results. You're going to be very happy. There was a choice that needs to be made, or there's a choice that needs to be made, and I feel like it's the best choice for you. Nine of Cups, I did see your following going up. I also seeing people being attached to you. Keep posting. The difference between everybody else and you is, Leo, you understand consistency, and consistency is going to get you to where you need to go, Leo. I promise, right? You are so loyal and so beautiful. And many of you leave this earth feeling like people just didn't give you the same love. And you know, my Leo friend told me that, because I was a little bit upset over the weekend, because I felt like I put a lot into my friends. Like, I really cherish my friends, and I realized, you know, it was one of my homegirls' birthday, right? And I realized, like, damn, you didn't really invite me. I kind of had to force myself into a situation. Never force your energy, never force your time into anyone. Listen, Your biggest supporters, Leo, is not going to be your friend. It's not going to be the family. It's not going to be the person that you lay down with. It ain't going to be none of that shit, right? You're going to get your followers through strangers. People that actually love you, represent you genuinely. All you got to do is stay consistent and keep going, okay? So that's a message for you. All right? They're gonna, people that betrayed you, or not even saying betrayed, we ain't got to go there. But people that second guessed you and left you out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles, the reason why they left you out in the cold because these bitches ain't got shit. Or these niggas ain't got none of shit. Or whoever the cause you with it, whatever it is. Somebody could be traveling to the Caribbean or the Haitian native. Maybe somebody's a Creole or Haitian native. Here's also what I'm saying. But with the 9 of Cups though, or Indian Pakistani is also what I'm seeing too. Hawaiian. Just keep doing you. Fall in love with the Leo and then just enjoy yourself, okay? Enjoy the power behind this magic. Enjoy it all, okay? This is the reason why you're here. The Art of Seduction. Shout out to you. That's going to be your key to everything. But just keep going, Leo, okay? Don't stop. All right, this is liberty or justice for all. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? All right, so you got ancestors that are speaking to you, and they're trying to guide you. So it's almost like you tapped into your ancestors, but then you kind of like immediately hopped out of it. It's almost like you forgot where you was coming from because you got back into the matrix. So this bond has to be broken. You have to get back into the reality of things, okay? Understand your voodoo magic. Understand who you are in your African spirituality, right? Just because you're in a white body or just because you're in a Mexican body, whatever the case may be, you are still a native in some type of era, okay? The life lesson is, that's why I stopped judging like poor white people, because I feel like it's a reason why they were quote unquote kicked out. But think about it, it's all about patriarchy and all these things above, right? And so that's the reason why you just want to be yourself. You want to be free, you want to be loved, and you deserve that. So Leo, I just ask that you continue to grind this month. Continue walking in the path and the purpose that you're in. And remember, can I hear you now? I mean, you could be traveling to the beach. You're gonna find a big seashell on the ground, and you're gonna be able to hear through it and listen to it. Okay. Most of the seashells that we see could be in the islands, Virgin Islands is what I'm hearing, Barbados, overseas. Okay, and if not, it could be in the States, and you just want to be seashells. Where do seashells come from? That's so crazy. A mermaid's gonna figure that out. Where do seashells come from? They don't come on the earth and just place them all in the ocean. No, they come to shore. Okay? So maybe you're coming to the reality of things. I feel like you need to walk your, even if you're afraid of water, if you don't like to be in the water, take your shoes off and just walk in the sand. I think that's very beneficial to you as well. All right, just take your shoes off and walk in the sand. All right, and everything is going to be all right. Embrace your ego. Embrace who you are. Just don't let your pride get in the way, Leo. With that being said, you could have been anywhere in the world, right? But you decided to be here with me. And because of that, it's peace and blessings to you. Take care.